Hello, my friends. I hope you're having a great day today. I was getting ready for this and I opened the window because it was a little warm in here and a little late because I was listening to the birds. Don't you just love listening to the birds outside? They are singing so beautifully today. Anyway, thank you for hopping on. If you hop on for Tease Tell, if you watch this on replay, please let me know. Thank you for supporting me and for joining me. Today I want to talk to you about something very powerful, something freeing, and something that might even just change your life. We're talking about letting go of clutter, not just clutter in your closet, although let's be frank, I mean, that always feels good to get rid of some of that too. But it's about letting go of things that no longer serve you. Getting rid of those toxic thoughts, those old habits, those, sometimes it's even people that maybe we need to let go of. So I want to start with this. Letting go is not giving up. It's choosing you. That's a very important distinction because it's so hard for us to choose ourselves. And letting go is deciding that your peace is more important than pleasing others. Your growth matters more than staying stuck in the same story. And your time and energy are precious. And not everyone or everything deserves a seat at your table. So we're going to, we're going to first start with letting go of thoughts. We all have our own inner critic. Now that's a statement I would normally say. However, I recently learned from another post I did on Facebook of a person or two who told me they don't have an inner voice. They don't have an inner critic. Hey, Julie, thanks for hopping on. I've never heard of that before, but most of us do. Most of us have a little voice that whispers in our ear, in our head, that says, you are not enough, or you're too much, or you're not doing it right. I know that's been in my head for so many years and was a fight to be able to let go of that. You know that voice. We listen to it like it's the gospel truth, when really it's the devil trying to deceive us. It's what if, let me say it this way, what if instead of that, you replace that voice with some compassion? What if when you made a mistake, you said, it's okay, I'm just trying, I'm learning, I'm growing. The thoughts that we think create the lens that we look through in life. If your lens is scratched with self-doubt and judgment, think about what the world around you looks like. But if you can clean that lens with forgiveness and gratitude and grace, suddenly you start seeing the possibilities instead of the limitations. The second piece of it is letting go of old habits. Habits are tricky. We start off small. We look at Facebook, but then we start scrolling too long, or we start saying yes when we mean to say no, or we start staying busy just to avoid feelings. But over time, they become chains. They become chains that stop us from fully stepping into who we are meant to be. And sometimes the hardest habits to let go of are the ones that brought us comfort in hard times. But comfort means staying the same. It's not growth. And just because something helped you to survive, doesn't mean that it's meant to be to help you thrive. Ask yourself, does this habit feed my soul, or is it just filling my time? If it's no longer helping you to become the version of yourself that you want to be, it might be time to loosen your grip. The third one is people. Might be letting go of people. Now this one is tender. This one is touchy. But there are people that we have outgrown, even though we still love them. There are people who try to pull us back, that stop us from growing because they want us to stay the same as them. There are relationships that were once full of laughter and connection, but now echo with guilt and obligation. And sometimes the most courageous thing that you can do for someone that you love is to love them from a distance. You're not required to set yourself on fire to keep somebody else warm. You're not responsible for fixing people who don't want to be fixed. This was a big one for me. I have done this too long, too many times, and I'm the one that gets hurt, not them. They don't want to be fixed. They don't want to heal. It's not my responsibility. It's my responsibility, and I am allowed to protect my peace, even if it may disappoint someone else. Letting go of toxic relationships doesn't mean you hate that person. It means you love yourself enough to walk away. Here's a little truth bomb. Everything in your life, every thought, every habit, every person should either inspire you, support you, or bring you peace. If it doesn't, it's okay to thank it for what it taught you and let it go. It's okay to walk away. You get to choose how you carry on that next chapter. If your hands are full with whatever doesn't serve you, you have no ability to receive the beauty that may be waiting for you. So what happens next when we let go? We create space, we create joy, we create clarity, we create space for connections, new connections, and for a kind of peace that doesn't need to be explained or defended. Letting go is not always easy. And sometimes it looks like tears, and sometimes it feels like doubt, but eventually it feels like relief. Eventually it feels like coming home to yourself. So thank you for listening. May we all have the courage to release what we've outgrown and what no longer serves us, and to step boldly into what's next. Because you, my friend, you deserve nothing less. Choose you. Be you, do you, and have no regrets, because you deserve your own peace. Thank you for joining me this week on Tease Tell. Julie, thank you for being on here and for watching me. Please share this to all of you. Please share this with anyone who might need to hear it, because letting go can be hard. But we need our inner peace is what's most important for us to survive, for us to live the most fulfilling life, and for us to be happy. So I hope you join me next week on Tease Tell. And if you watch this on replay, please say hi. Let me know that you're watching it on replay, or where you're from, or whatever. But I will see you next week on Tease Tell. Bye-bye.